Okay, so originally, in the beginning of this year, I wanted to start after my book is published, and at the time, I didn't think about having a website. I wasn't educated on SEO. I didn't know how to market my shit, but now I know all that stuff, and I'm going to be way more successful when I publish my book. But tonight, it just dawned on me when I was eating a mango, because mangoes are really good when they're unripe. When they're ripe, they're soft and disgusting because they're sweet, but they're sour and they taste like gummy worms when they're hard. Try it. When they're green, they taste like gummy worms. When they're soft, they taste like shit. And they have like pulp that gets stuck in your teeth when they're soft. Get them when they're hard. Plus, they have more vitamin C when they're hard. So when I found that out, I got this thing in my head. I'm like, instead of trying to make a biohacking company, which would initially be harder, why don't I just create a fruit in particular, that has every vitamin, that has every nutritional thing that people would want in one thing, which would make everything else obsolete. No one would need anything else, but there's a thing. The poor people and the normal middle class would have to buy all the other things, as this idea is for only the rich. When you want to be a winner, you have to go with the cool kids. You have to go with the winners. If you want to be a loser your whole life, you stick with the losers. That's how the system will always work forever. Just saying. When you're a winner, you can still be friends with the people who you were friends with when you were a loser. It doesn't change anything. Your social influences have to change. You have to hang out with the people who are more successful so you can either learn from them or have better connections. But you can still stay friends with the people that aren't rich. You just do it after you become rich. So, here's my idea. I want to create a powerful fruit that lowers blood pressure. And just for the record, I might not even be done with this. I might add to this. Lowers blood pressure, lowers the stress hormone cortisol. That's a big thing. Because coffee boosts way sky high your stress hormone. That's why I don't like coffee, because it makes you not hungry, so you don't know when you're hungry, and it makes you angry. Fun thing to drink. Lowers your stress hormones, and it gives you more testosterone. Meditation does that. It will lower your cortisol, and it will increase your testosterone. If you do this warrior pose that I was doing in another video, you put your hands in front of you, and you make that pose for like 20 minutes to an hour, or just do it throughout the day. So I want this to, let's see, where was I? Gives you testosterone. It gives you a dopamine boost, which is the happiness hormone. Remember, keep this in mind, I want this to be for rich people. I want to sell one apple. It's going to be in the shape of an apple. It will not be an apple, because apples are the shittiest thing you can eat. Just to say that. Because they're the shittiest grown things. This type of apple, I'm not going to give the name out because I don't want someone to steal it, is going to be $100 per apple. I'm going to make it so the seeds I'm sorry, I can sense things really easily. The apple's going to be $100, so rich people buy them. As for the poor people, will not be able to buy them. Some will, others won't. Upper middle class. Probably teenagers who will want to do something with them, because this is pretty much going to be like a booster drug kind of thing, the newest futuristic thing. That's what I'm going for. This is going to have an overdose of beta-carotene, which is extremely good for you. It's going to be high in DHA, which is in fish oils, which will help your brain recover, help new brain cells grow. EPA, that's the other thing. DHA and EPA, I want those two. Yeah. This will... Everything's written together, so it's hard to read. I was writing it really fast. There's going to be a huge amount of B vitamins in this, so that's a jittery boost. There is going to be antioxidants from probably about 5 fruits. I'm thinking coconut. I'm going to go goji berries. Definitely goji berries. Goji berries have tons of beta-carotene in them, more than carrots do. But the thing is, goji berries, I would have to extract the DNA and not get the toxins, because goji berries have a toxin in them. If you eat too many of them, it will numb your mouth for like a day. It's not good. You only can have like a handful in a day. So antioxidants, flavonoids, which you get from like watermelon, juicy fruits, melons, which prevent sickness and prevent cancer. This apple will be purple and blue, just saying, with a shiny kind of cover. So it will be beautiful looking. Yeah. Also, loads of glutamine. I want to get the... Glutamine is... How can I say this in a non-nerdy way? Too much glutamine can fuck with the glutamine receptors in your brain. So I don't want to put too much glutamine in this. If you mix the wrong things together, it can fuck with your brain, and it's just not good. So not too much glutamine, but I do want to put glutamine in this apple. I want to put rich source of iron, magnesium, and calcium in this. That way you'll have... This apple is going to be pretty much able to replace meat. So rich vegans will buy it. This is a very smart idea. And the thing is, that theory that we're all connected, how everyone's connected, is completely true, because if you've ever had a thought and then you don't do it, and then you see someone else a month later creating it, how do you think they thought of it? They just... No. Those random thoughts can travel. You don't have to believe it, but how would someone else get the exact same idea? Exactly. Our brains are receptors. This has been a proven fact. Our pineal gland, third eye, middle part of the brain, that's in the shape of an eye, is a receptor. It takes in information, and it's a signal. It signals, it takes in, it's a receiver. It's a built-in receiver. So when we think of something, and then we don't do it, that thought goes out into the world somewhere. And then someone else gets it, and they say, hey, I have money, I'll create it. Where the fuck did this idea come from? or maybe they're creative like you. So I say, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it in the next 1 to 2 years, because I don't want to say I'm going to do this and then not do it. I'm going to do this. Originally, I was going to do biohacking, but I can see, one, biohacking isn't popular enough. At this current moment, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something that's popular right now. And right now is this health boom. I mean, it started like maybe 3 years ago, whenever when everyone was starting to get like vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free. But and it started before 3 years ago, but it's just getting bigger. And you want to do trends. You don't want to, hey, this is completely new. I'm gonna get into this before it even gets big. It's a good idea to do that, but if no one, I went on Google AdWords and used the keyword planner, which lets you see what keywords, how popular they are, how much you can pay to advertise that keyword. Biohacking and bioengineering, but biohacking is a terrible keyword. It had like 360 views a month. That's terrible. I'd rather wait a year or two, maybe 3, and biohacking will go up. It's just that it's not in yet. It's not even close to being in. But once it gets more in, then it's gonna. I want to have more than one company. The reason I look up to Donald Trump, if you've watched videos of him before, he says he's never wanted to be president because he doesn't want to be a shiny face. He doesn't want to lie to people. What's he doing right now? Like I say to every fucking person who's ignorant and stupid and thinks he's being completely serious, he's saying all that shit for shock proof. I could say every black person is a nigger. What did that just do right there? It got you saying, he said the bad word. I'm going to share this video and show other people that he said the bad word. Exactly. Because when you have shock proof, shock entertainment, when you shock people by saying racist things, it gets more people to share that video, and then you get more exposure. That's how the system works. That's how marketing works. Donald Trump is a genius. He knows how to do these things. And the dumb people who don't notice anything, who are oblivious to shit, just say he's a meanie face. He's a mean man. I didn't like him. They're dumb. They're stupid shits. They are stupid. At least my friend, I won't say his name, said, I don't believe he said, I believe half the things he means half some of the stuff he talks about, but he doesn't mean all of it. At least he can notice shit like that. Most people just say, he's mean, I don't like him. I'm gonna rub my nipples for Sanders, because he says nice things, and that makes me happy. He's a liberal feeder. He feeds liberals doggy treats. Because you know what? Anything that will make the people go, woo! When, no matter what, whoever gets elected is controlled by the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and the elites. You'll never have a politician that is not controlled. You won't. And the ones that aren't get shot. It's been proven throughout history. Throughout all of history. The ones who are good die. Wouldn't you rather be corrupt and have tons of money and just follow orders and have millions and millions of dollars? That doesn't sound bad to me. It doesn't at all. At all. Also, if I was in the Illuminati, I could make all the companies I want and get even richer. Yeah. And I wouldn't mind that I really wouldn't. Becoming an elite? Walt Disney wasn't even an elite, but Disney made so much money. It's owned by a Jew now, by the way. And Walt Disney originally hated Jews, which is hilarious. The owner of Walt Disney now is a part of the royal family. He interbred with royal blood because he makes shit tons of money. All the royals care about, all the elites care about, is money. If you can have 18 companies, if you can buy out the biggest companies, if you can make the most money, you can be a part of the biggest money-making, knowledgeable people on the face of the earth who have the most things. I'm not a materialistic person. All I care about, pretty much, is improving myself. I care about self-improvement before I care about buying pans, buying a car. The more I can self-improve my own humanity, my own self, the happier I become. The more knowledge I learn, the happier I become. I live with people who don't want to learn anything new. They just read the newspaper, watch television every day. I hate that. I can't stand that. I can't stand people like that. I enjoy learning. And I will learn until 200 years, until I die. Even if I never die, I will learn until the end of eternity. Because that's what gives you power. Knowledge gives you power. Ty Lopez may be a huge dickbag, douchebag, weird, fart ass, I don't know. Friendly names. Very friendly names. I love the man. No, I don't. He's a tool. Um, so, yeah. Pretty much. Oh, summer equinox is coming. 20 to 22nd. I'm very excited about that. I have big plans for the equinox in the summer, June, this month. Make a wish on the equinox. Might come true. Bye.